got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I. If you were me and didn't have it. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
S-T-R-O. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. Crunch.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. Mike, 49. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Too little, Cupcake. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. 6 man. Check curls. Check out.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 49. Check 49. Check 3. Check 3.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Haskins. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A gain of 9 yards.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Bang, 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 bang. Check safety, check safety. Keep up, turn up, keep ready.
Geis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Switch. Whoa, switch it, come on, switch it.
Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Check 90. Let's go.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 53. Check 20.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 19. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Let's go.
On play action, Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. He's crashing. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover. Trump. March 49. March 49. And watch that.
On first down, it's Haskins. And this is incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 times. Timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
March 49. March 49. Bring up that. Bring it. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And the Redskin first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 52. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hold. Check 31. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Go, boy. Show it up. Show it up.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground.
Check 26, check 26.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 13! Check 13! Watch twins! Watch twins! Motion, motion, motion. Go. The mic, 149. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, but it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Shoot! SOS. SOS. SOS.
Second and 10 now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. 49. 49 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big shit. Whip.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's what I do.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Round 80. Watch the run. Watch the run. Middle. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
That's another Bills
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On first down, this is Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Redskins.
Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Haskins will throw. Off to Geis on the screen. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drives.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 49, guys. Mike, 40. Target. Yo, Mike, 49. Mike, 49. It's a party now.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Trying to get it to Clay that time. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Haskins eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check back.
Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Haskins. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Rush in. Orbit. Go. Motion.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On play action, Allen. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll run it, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Shakes off the sack. And the grab by Croft. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Haskins to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Haskins to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, pick your game. Go. 50, check 50. Rotate, Bill.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Complete, Richardson has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
Middle. Situation, let's go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From midfield now, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
4th down, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game.